Good afternoon. On my way out, it's 1:20 on a Friday afternoon.
That's Nigeria.
This is new here now, as you can see. All the different flags of nations in the Commonwealth Games. Really buzzing here, lots of photographers, people doing all sorts of things. I was on my way over to see someone, but I could not resist filming for you. You know what I'm like. Yes, all the different flags from the 54 countries competing in the Commonwealth Games. You see? I mean, obviously, England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales would be separate, so this time, because it's the Commonwealth Games, 54 countries. You can see over here lots of photographers, TV, really buzzing. Great for the city, you know, my views, wonderful. I mean, how can you criticize? It's just going to be wonderful. 6 days. I've been watching the World Championships. They talk about Commonwealth Games, Birmingham, here we come every time they finish. I just watched. It was recorded from last night because I think she ran about 3:45. Dina Escher-Smith got the bronze in the 200 metres. One of the most incredible 200 metres of all time. Three of the best runners, not only in the world now, she got a bronze, but three of the best runners ever in the world. And it was a magnificent race. And, well, she's a wonderful human being. So much charisma, Dina Escher-Smith, and charm, so modest. I have so much respect for her. Hopefully I might be able to see her in Birmingham, because she said she's looking forward to Birmingham. You see they are doing something over here. Looking forward to Birmingham, which is a wonderful thing. And if I stick around here all the time, it would be an honor just to say hello to her. So this is it. Isn't it magnificent? It will be over so quickly, but still wonderful to see. Always something going on. I posted my video yesterday. I just wanted you guys to know it took 16 hours before YouTube allowed me to post it in 4K. So just to let you know, if you watch my videos before I post them public, it can take up to 24 hours. They tend to put it off and put it off. They send it through 360 initially, 720, 1080, and then if you post public at 1080, that's it. You will never be able to click on the three dots top right hand corner of the video and watch it in more than 1080. So I wait for you, and then, as I said in the description of the video, you will always see it will say 4K now. That means I've checked it all, posted it public, and you can just watch it in 4K. Obviously, if you click on the three dots top right hand corner of the video, sure you know, and then go down to the bottom, advanced, and it will come up to 160, and then click onto there. We are in 4K 60 today. It's not breezy at the moment. I just had to film this for you. I want you to feel everything about the Commonwealth Games. It will be over so quickly. and then probably go back to building site again everywhere in Birmingham. No, it's not so bad now, but it's raining a bit. They said it wouldn't rain till 6 o'clock. Just do not go over to Digbeth. I mean, round the back where they have the custard factory, and I'm hoping to film the live graffiti art for you over at one weekend. I'm not sure when it is. I'm trying to find out some information. Wonderful that, isn't it? I mean, I've just pulled my mask down, but I normally have it up so my voice would not sound so muffled, and the external mic helps tremendously with the wind. I mean, it's probably about 25% of the time throughout the year when you cannot film outside. It doesn't matter if you have a muffler about 10 foot tall, and the other 3/4 you can film, but as I said, never with a phone. This is the DJI Pocket 2 because they are brilliant cameras. Do not have laptop. I use it to do all my editing, my iPhone 13 Pro, and wonderful 4K if you're filming inside. Incredible camera, incredible video, but and incredible sound if you are filming inside, but outside, don't bother. Audio's horrendous. But what I wanted to say then, a male, of course, forgive me, you know, just as I'm walking past, spits on the ground. Isn't that disgusting? When you think of COVID, figures are going through the, I think 3.7 million they say this week or last week. And that's why, forgive me, but I keep my mask up. Just about approaching me and spat on the ground right in front of me. Unbelievable. We are, guys, look. You know the Vinoteca? I recommended the restaurant. Whoops, it's wobbling a bit. It has staff problems. You know, if I were younger, I would work there. I was a wine waiter in Pershore, Worcestershire, and I really enjoyed it. Wonderful. All these flowers they put around Birmingham. Isn't it magnificent? But I'm too frightened because of COVID, to be quite frank with you, working in a restaurant. But they had a full menu starting on Monday. And it's not cheap in there, I have to tell you. I had a voucher for a free glass of wine, but I'm not going to get a free glass of wine without buying something. And I'm not sure not to get in there now because people have been getting in there. Well, probably Monday and Tuesday they did. I think I would have got in there on Monday or Tuesday if I were out. But as you know, I put my nose out the door for 10 seconds. But they tend not to. Oh, I think they are serving outside, but they went full menu last Monday. Well, I don't think anyone was out Monday, Tuesday, but it's a lovely restaurant, as you know. But I'm not going to pay now. It's gone at the first soft menu, as you know, it was 50% off. Call me a skinflint, but I'm not paying $7.50 for a tiramisu. Sorry. So if you have a tiramisu in there with a coffee, and I have to tell you, I asked him, did it have masala? I said to him, it doesn't have masala wine or coffee liqueur. And he said, no, it has brandy. And I said, well, I have to tell you, I couldn't taste any brandy. And if you cannot taste it, what's the point of putting it in there? You tell me that it has brandy in there, but $7.50 for tiramisu, I would expect it to have masala wine at least in there. You can get a £3 one from Marks and Spencer's. It has 1.5% masala wine, and you can taste it. It's wonderful, and it's probably 4 times bigger and better, I would say, the M&S one than the one in there. So you get 4 slices for £3. There you'll get 4 slices for £30. £7.50, £30, 4 slices in M&S for £3, and M&S is better. So which one would you pay? So it's 10 times more. And then they put 15% service charge. So you would pay £12 in there now for coffee and tiramisu, which I'm not going to pay. Looking wonderful. So the screen's on now, and you'll be able to watch the Commonwealth Games, as you know, from next Thursday. Obviously none of the lorries and vans will be here. There are food huts, some sort of entertainment over there, I would assume, if you look. And what's going on with Floozy? I think you can still go through there. It doesn't matter about painting all this for the Commonwealth Games, because as I said to you, in front of the town hall, see all the new slabs? We're going to do the whole area from the end of the year. I'm showing you now this whole area, right the way down the steps. Going to take about a year. You probably wouldn't notice it in the winter, and they're only going to do little sections at a time. So here we are, look, Dina Asher-Smith, look, from the World Championships, look. Oh, look at her. I love her. She is such a wonderful human being. Absolutely adorable. Tremendous amount of charisma. Almost impossible to believe that one human being could possess so much charisma and charm. She's one of the greatest runners in the world, but separate that from her just being a person. There you're seeing one of the most hotly contested 200 meters. Oh no, that's the men's now, forgive me, sorry. But it was, if you watch it on BBC 3, one of the most hotly contested in the world ever. 3 of the greatest runners, and she's number 3 in the world now. She got a spectacular bronze medal. There we are. I think I'm ending my sentence in, putting full stops in, first time in my life. Isn't it remarkable? I know you've seen this before, but I'm here today. I want you to enjoy with me. Just got to get, because I'm in my first year, I haven't even maybe 10 months filming. Although it does say I have been on YouTube 12 years. Remember guys, I was just watching YouTube. I have not started filming until about 10 months ago. So I haven't been at it. If you look at my profile and think, oh, he's been doing it for 10 years, since 2012. I have not. I had a YouTube account, but I watch videos because I love YouTube, but I never started filming and having my own account until 10 months ago. So it's all new to me, but I want to get more confident, and I just want to get a little bit more audacious, because you need to do that for your viewers, for filming. It's just something you have to do. You have London socialites, watch her. I think she's a very elegant, glamorous, maybe 28-year-old Chinese girl, but she's far too audacious for me. She actually does follow people with a camera, especially if it's attractive young ladies. But you know, another young lady, which she is, can do that. I would never do that, because obviously I'm a man and I'm not a young man, and it's something one does not do. It's inappropriate. So there's certain things I would obviously never do and should never do. But this is wonderful, isn't it? So let's just go along here. Whoops. See the barriers up already? I know I showed you in the last video. They're obviously going to have, I assume it's the marathon running through Birmingham. I think it's on the 2nd of August. Cannot believe it, can you? Time's going so quickly. The actual opening ceremony is going to be obviously in the stadium. I will watch it at home. And even if I went, I wouldn't film it for you because it would be foolish. You are going to watch it, millions are, on television. What is the point of me going with my little camera kit filming little bits of it for you when you can watch it on the big screen at home? There we are, Newhall Street here. You do get, it's like walk, ride, fly from New York, he would say. And I understand, you do get people looking. But this is a tiny little setup. You do get people saying things sometimes. I've even had 2 fingers for no reason at all, but overall it's okay, almost all the time. And if anyone said to me, I don't want to be in your film, I would just say, I got 60 frames a minute, I'll take you out, don't worry. Not a problem, your prerogative. I have respect for that. I like Newhall Street. I used to live down the end here, and when I worked at La Roma in Grand Central, it was wonderful. But we used to walk this way, so it brings back memories 5 years ago when I first came back from Spain. It makes me a little bit sad because we've had COVID since and all sorts of terrible things going on. Then I was retired, but I got made redundant from my La Roma, the candle shop. I worked there about 16 months, great job. And I really enjoyed it. Had a great time. But it closed. But if you go into Grand Central now, we talked about the mailbox being decimated. Go into, because obviously you know, John Lewis closed, flagship shop. Really surprised. And oh, it nearly popped out. Obviously Debenhams, they were on their way out. But it's so sad, it's not just the mailbox, well, where they used to have John Lewis and Debenhams and also the other shops. It's been decimated also, Grand Central. Very sad. Should I say, the shopping area. That's lovely up there, isn't it? And let's go and show you. Look at it down there, isn't that wonderful? I'm off to where they have an ironmonger's, and this is just hanging on to a bracket with a bit of tape. I nearly lost it then. So if I can... Sorry, I went down a little bit then. I was trying to push the camera back in. Get them to make me a 1-inch, quarter-inch screw. It would solve the problem. I wouldn't have to use this bracket or use some tape. I just screw it in, then use my extension mic, because I would have room then at the bottom. If any of you know where I can get such a thing, please let me know in the comments below. It's just a tiny metal 1/4-inch screw that goes in the bottom of the DJI Pocket 2, and you will know what I'm talking about. And it has a little section there for external mic, which I'm using now, but the only thing you can get is a rod which has a big ring on it, so I cannot fit the two, so I need a little, almost like a screw really, that fits into the bottom of the DJI Pocket 2, and then at the other end though it's got to be where I screw into it. So if any of you know where I can get such a thing, please let me know. And I'm off now because I know they probably won't be able to help me, but I know where they have an ironmonger's in Jewellery Quarter, which is where we're going now. And I have to tell you some good news. Although I just bought a jacket. I think I got a £125 jacket in Marks and Spencer's, would you believe, suit jacket, for I think it was £18. Unbelievable. Never spent £125 on a jacket before. A smart loose jacket like today, it's about 62 degrees, so it's okay not to wear one, but occasionally you feel cold, because I've only got a t-shirt, a smart pair of trousers, and they had an £80 jacket, long sleeve. It's a long fit one. I like those, you know. It's a suit jacket, but it's the long one, not the short fit. And it was reduced from £80 M&S, £25. But I had to get it. I've got it on today, but I'm not going to show you because I don't show my face unless I got my makeup on, which I haven't. If I put some foundation on, I would show you, but I'm not going to show you. Anyway, £25. So it's very comfortable, loose fit, long sleeve, because it's a long fit, and nice around the shoulders, and really beautifully lined, so it's very cool. Feels wonderful. And okay, it's not too warm, so I'm happy with that. As you can see, this is a nice area of Birmingham, almost at the Jewellery Quarter. I'm not muffled as you would think, but it's quiet. I'm outside, you know, I'm not in the city centre. Yes, up there, you see where all the building is? That used to be an engineering works. And when I came back 5 years ago from Spain, I was down there living in James Street, 675 for a bedsit, what they call them, studios. And then I found out everyone was paying 625, but Doctor owned 4 flats there, and he wouldn't do anything. I mean, the sofa collapsed, the tables collapsed. But I just wanted to get back from Spain, and I wanted to be in this beautiful city. I thought, well, I've been travelling here for years to go to the Symphony Hall, and I thought, well, let's try it. And I'm at home now, so I'm not going anywhere. Those flats up there at the end of this road, but I was down the side street, and now they've demolished it all. We're going to build, it's a huge area. I think I've shown you in one of our videos. So I'd sit here by the church, here, and it's just St. Paul's Square. It's a beautiful area. You see? People sitting outside. It's about 65, very light breeze, no sun, but perfect weather for filming. I mean, it'll look a bit dull on the video, but that's fine. So when I go out filming, oh look, some live music here. Never seen this before. I like to, this is all new here. And look, Perry here, look. Perry the Bull. Look at this. He's everywhere. Isn't this amazing? Never seen this before. Beautiful hotel there. Beautiful area. This is so nice. So what I wanted to say, when I go out filming, because you never know where you will go, I like to wear a smart jacket, trousers. I've got very comfortable trainers and just a smart t-shirt. I'm not going to be walking around, I don't wear shorts. Each to his own, but when you get to my age, trust me, you do not wear shorts above the knee or at any time. I don't wear shorts. Middle-aged, I have a middle-aged. I'm not overweight, but I have a middle-aged tummy. And I know, I don't like it. Do you know, that made me jump then? I don't know if we had a jar on the camera, but oh, that made me jump. But isn't that fabulous? I mean, that is amazing, isn't it? Look, up there. On the DJI, when you're on 4K, you can only zoom in ×2. If you go 1080, you can zoom in ×4. So, sorry about that, but let's go in for you. You see? That's the maximum. Never leave home without your camera. You never know what you're going to find, especially in Birmingham. I know it's not London or New York, but it's a wonderful city. And the other thing I like, you probably noticed just then, unlike the camera again on the phone, it has an audio zoom, so when you zoom in, you pick up the sound even better. So we're nearly at the engineering works, hopefully. I shouldn't think so, but they might be able to help me. We will try. Oh, it's closed. Oh, can you believe it? Oh. Are they? You know the engineering, they are still open, aren't they? You haven't got a clue. Okay, thank you. Well, that's a shame. First time I've seen it closed. Come back another time. I think we're okay. Listen, if the camera... So it's in a selfie stick and a bracket, but the bracket, you're meant to use the phone with a plug that goes in the side so it holds it in, so I haven't got that. So I'm really worried it's going to fall out, but you know, if it does, it does. It's not the end of the world. Where I used to live, I'm going to go and see my friend now. Slightly different area.
Thank you. We are part of the Birmingham Assembly of West Side Jazz Festival, which is carrying on, of course, various local environments.
I'm going to finish now. I hope you enjoyed this journey. I did, actually. And I will sign off. See you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.